Who's going to be kicking ass and taking names this weekend as the Premier League comes into matchday number 14? Will it be Jose stealing all the headlines, or will it be someone at Liverpool? We'll talk about it next. Roll VT, we're live! That's right, folks. Back once again with another prediction video. This time we'll take a look at matchday number 14 out in the Premier League. And we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Premier League related, Blackburn Rovers related, World Football related. We're going to here. Nawaroski. Hello. I've got to get the chat window up. Hello, Liam Martin's here. Ultra Oma Murat's here. A couple of regular faces. That's what we want to see. As we look forward to matchday number 14, let's jump into it. Guna Guy. Yes, it is. It is us. We are live. Let me just jump into the tiny square here. It's so tight down here. Get out there. But anyway, looking forward to this weekend. But Champions League is going on. Is there any games going on as it stands? But regardless, Jose Mourinho has his first Premier League game at home this weekend. We'll talk more about that in just a second. How is everybody in the chatteroonies? Welcome, Guna Guy. Welcome, everybody. Let's jump into the thick of things, folks, and take a little look how we got on last weekend. I think I did okay. I can't really remember now. These are the games. In fact, this is the criteria before we jump into the predictions. 0-3, you're in the shit-faced gang. Hello, Clement. 4-6, you're in the straight-faced club. And if you get 7+, you're in the top banana, boys and girls. Let's have a look. Hopefully I got this right. Yes, it looks good. Tottenham. Well, what a game that was. Barnstorming. Hello, Constable. Barnstorming finish to that one. 3-2 winners for Jose in his first game back in charge. I actually went with a 2-1 win myself. Not too bad. Wolves did take care of business against Bournemouth. I actually saw this going the other way. 2-0 in the end. So I got that one wrong. So that's a bit stinker. Arsenal. What's going wrong with Arsenal? 2-2 at the moment. Well, 2-2 against Southampton in the end. I actually went with a 3-1 win on this one. I actually saw 4 goals in it, but I didn't think they would go that way. So a good result for Southampton. And it's a bit of a wonky one for good evening. Guna Guy, I will answer your YouTube-related question at the end of the thing. So hang on in there. So shit result there for Arsenal, unfortunately. I like to see Arsenal do well, but yeah, they look like they're in a rough patch. Brighton did lose to Leicester City 2-0. Actually went with a 2-1 win myself. Crystal Palace did lose at home to Liverpool. That was a no-brainer. 2-1 in the end. 3-1 for me. Not too shabby. Everton lost again. It's all going wrong for Everton and Silva at the moment. 2-0. Norwich hadn't won in ages. Actually, he's called it the other way, 2-0. Watford lost at home to them six-fingered freakazoids. Them special for folks. It's Burnley. They won 3-1. 3-0. I actually saw 3 goals in as well. I thought Watford would take it. But no. Manchester City won the heavyweight clash against Chelsea. That was a 2-1 win in the end for Manchester City, the champions. I went with a 4-2 win on this one, so not too bad. Sheffield United and Manchester United. What a game that was. What a barnstorming finish that was. 6-goal thriller. It looked like Man United were out of the water. It looked like they were beaten at one point, and then it looked like Sheffield United were beaten. And then I think at the end of it, Sheffield United will be the happier of the two sides with that one with a 3-3 draw. Actually, I went with a 2-1 win for Sheffield United. LG and Cal says Silva out. And then wrapping it up on the Monday Night Football, it was Aston Villa 2, Newcastle 0. Bang on the flipping nose, boys. Bang on the flipping nose. And as those bad boys roll in there, I got 5. I got 5 out of 10. Close to the mark. Yeah, I know, good. I think if a defeat would have come on in, it probably would have been binned off by now. But it looks like people are saying it's inevitable. It's inevitable that he'll get binned off because I think they need top 4. They need to be in that conversation. And this season, it looks to be wide open. So that's what the results will look like. And I got myself one of these. Did anyone else get a collector's item out of this? Hello, I see. Well, let's take a look. Get some popcorn out, folks. There's a whole load of predictions here, so we got to take a look at them. Phil Yates did terrible this week. Gravity Sudi, not too shabby. We're all over the place. This is going to be random. Russell Frost, top banana. Who's next? Is Noah Haynes, not too shabby as well. Oh, it's actually terrible. Noah Haynes, dreadful. Cody Cahoe, dreadful. Adia Petra, dreadful. Chassaing Love did okay for himself. Down the bottom there, Brando Show, not too shabby. Hello Vlogs, he did terrible. Christian Adaveji also did pretty terrible. Vincent Hung, not too shabby. LG and Cow did all right for himself. Karamaski, VJK, not too shabby. Loudy, Glindrone, okay, did pretty good for himself as well. The Italian Devil did absolutely terrible as well. A lot of red faces knocking about, so I'm feeling good about myself now. But Russell Frost, let's give him a round of applause. He's a constant predictor, so he deserves that. Pop Legit, not going there. We're going Stephen Seelig down there with a shitty one there. Pop Legit did okay for himself. Kudakashi did okay for himself there. Raheem Smith, not too shabby as well. Hassan Crane, not too bad. Jaden Christa also did pretty good. Byron Smith, well done, well done. Give him a round of applause, everybody. Byron Smith, not too shabby there. Ultra Omen Murat, close your eyes, buddy. Close your eyes, buddy. John Kedwood did okay for himself. Fred Flimstone, he did okay. I do love that name. Drop Storage did okay. Shepard did okay for himself as well. Jam McMoo did okay. And Mr. F1 Ryan, he also did okay for himself. Republic States Elite, he did okay. So a couple of little bad errors in the middle there. And Byron deserves a round of applause. Sashin Deprasad did terrible this time out. In fact, you can see some of my little poor attempt at editing here down this right-hand side. Just ignore it. Cover it up. Just cover that up. Yeah, it's not reaching. Who else is next? Omaji Monday. Well done, Omaji Monday. Did pretty good for himself this week. Roberto Hollis, not too shabby. Beckham Dominic did terrible, as did Alex, the biggest football fan. He's the biggest football fan, but he edited. Credit to the lad. He got a red face. Frank Jarras also did terrible. Jim Arcos did okay. Rupesh Thapa, not too shabby. Billy Spencer did terrible. Moa Awal did okay. Mitchell did okay as well. And Kevin Tran, not too bad indeed. Onto the final cluster, I think. Maybe not. In the middle, Lorraine Dresser. Round of applause for Lorraine Dresser. Did bits. Kim Sanderson did all right for herself. Okay, was not okay. Did terrible. We are QPR, not too shabby this week. No Code Drinker, not too bad as well. Up YouTube channel of all years, Mates did terrible. And the Aston Villa Seal, round of applause. I think that's it. I think that covers the bad boys. This is what the current Premier League table does look like out as we head into match day number 14. Liverpool lead the way, 37 points on the board. Leicester City second, Manchester City are third, and Chelsea are fourth. Wolves are up to fifth. Look at Sheffield United and Burnley. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at the 8th, 9th and 10th. Would you Adam and Eve it? Those three powerhouses struggling at the moment. Closer to the drop than they are to the top. That's what the situation is at the moment. But this is the games that we're going to be talking about now. If you want to take part in this, you could do it right here, right now, live. But that's just for banter stakes, right? That's just to see what you guys think in live. What you really want to do is stick them in the comment section down below so you can feature next time around in the next show. So if you're new and you don't know what's going on here and how to do this, that's how you do it. So stick them in the chat, top banana, and then also down below in a cluster. So it makes the edit nice and easy for me because these can be a bit fiddly. So we're going to kick it all off with Newcastle United up against Manchester City. Now, the thumbnail might have led you here on false pretenses, but we're going to talk about it anyway. Obviously, Manchester City coming to this third in the table. 2 defeats in the past 6. It's not great. It's not 100. It's not fantastic for Guardiola. Newcastle on the flip side coming to this 14th in the table. 2 defeats in the past 6 as well, so not too shabby as well. So yeah, get your predictions in. Constable's kicking us off there with his prediction with what he said. I'm not going to tell you. So get them in the chat nice and early. The last 6 games between 2 sides is actually not bad for Newcastle. 1 win for them, 1 draw, and 4 wins for Manchester City. This time last season actually was a 2-1 win for Newcastle United. Will they do it again? Goal scorers on that day, Solomon Rondon and Matt Ritchie. Late goals for them. Sergio Aguero got them off to a flyer. The bookmakers, they go with City, though. It's 14-1 for the Geordies, 6-1 the draw, 5-1 on for Manchester City. A win, though, for the Toon, and they would go up from 14th to as high as 6th. Yeah, gob the draw to the floor, man. Draw to the floor. We've got a couple of predictions in the house. We're going to kick it all off. I think Gooner, guys, going there with a 1-0 win for Newcastle, who's actually going against the grain here. Constable with a 2-0 win for City. Ultra Oma Murat going with the visitors as well. 3-0 in the win. Finn, 2018, with a 2-0 win for Manchester City. LG and Cow just gives it to City as well with a 2-1 win. Same scoreline for Icy. He's gone with a 2-1 win. Hello Vlogs has gone with a 3-0 win for the champions in the end. Liam Martin with a 4-0 win. Anxiety Neon's gone with a 3-0 win for Manchester City. Thingy plays 5-1 win for Man City. Bold fraud out. Clement Taibbi with a 3-1 win for Man City. And Aguero is out. That's a very, very good bit of information. That's a big chunk of their goals that are going to be missed. For me, though, going to go with a 3-1 win. I was drawing in the gang with a 3-1 win. Anyone else out there with a 3-1 win? I think my mum. Nope, Clement Taibbi there with a 3-1 win. Jim McCoss is joining us in there with a 2-0 win as well. So Man City up and running with that win. Next up we go to Turdmore to check out them freakazoids. That's right. You can count them. Count all of them on their hand. They got 6 fingers, folks. They got all 6 of them, and they got 12 toes as well, because they are some special kind of weird looking people. It is Burnley. That's right. Up against Crystal Palace. The previous games between two sides has been 3 wins for Burnley, 3 wins for Crystal Palace. And then this time last season, it ended up as a 3-1 win for Crystal Palace. Goal scorers on that day, Philip Barnsley with a big fat OG, must have been one of his extra toes. Michy Batshuayi with a goal as well, and Wilfried Zaha. Ashley Barnes, the Austrian, got himself the one and only goal for Burnley in the right net. Coming into this, the bookmakers' odds, they go 13-10 for Burnley, 9-4 the draw, 9-4 the away win as well. Burnley, believe it or not, I don't believe it. They're up to 7th in the Premier League at the moment. Back-to-back wins for them at the moment, and a win could see them up to 5th. If they get Champions League football, I'm going to shave off one of my eyebrows. I'll tell you that now. A win for Crystal Palace, who are down to 13th right now. 3 defeats on the spin, actually 4 defeats out of 5. Actually, in fact, 5 games without a win for Crystal Palace. That's the stat that you want to hear. A win for them, though, could see them jump to 6th. It's that tight in the middle of the park. We got a couple of predictions in the house. Indeed, mate, Newcastle will win. Constable's going with a 3-2 win for Burnley. Holo Vlogs with a 2-1 win for the Freaks as well. Guna Guy's going with a 2-1 win for Crystal Palace. That's what I like to see. Ultra Omer Murat's same deal as well with a 2-1 win. Anxiety Neon's going with the Freaks with a 3-1 win. Clement Taibbi with a freaky win as well with a 2-1 win. LG and Cow's going with the Mongoloids. With Burnley with a 2-0 win. Thingy Plays with a 3-2 win for Palace. That's what I'm talking about. Icy's going with a 2-2 draw. And Brenda Show, a bit late to the game, he's going with a 4-1 win for Man City. And also with a 2-1 win for them down the road. Burnley. I can't remember. Yep, I've given it to him. I've given it to him as well. Me and Jim Macos with the same prediction. He's got my notes here. He's looking over my shoulder with a 2-0 win for them folks down the road. Burnley. So next up we have Chelsea up against West Ham. This is an old London affair, obviously. The recent games between these two sides has been 2. If Rovers get promoted within the next 5 seconds, I will shave my head. That's not... Zane with a 2-2 draw. LG and Cal, well, okay, we'll stand by that. But I think I've got more realistic chances of shaving off my eyebrow than you have of shaving off your head, because I think Burnley are more closer to them getting the Champions League spots than us getting promoted at the moment. Anyhow, the last 6 games between West Ham and Chelsea have ended up 2 wins for Chelsea, 2 wins for West Ham, 2 draws along the way. This match last season ended up as a 2-0 win for Chelsea. Eden Hazard with both of those goals. He's not there no more. Where the goal's going to come from, we'll have to take a look. The last 6, though, at Stamford Bridge. 3 wins for Chelsea, 3 draws along the way. So West Ham coming into this without a win since at least 2014, maybe beyond. In fact, probably beyond, with a win at Stamford Bridge. The bookmakers' odds on this one to go 27-100 on for Chelsea, 10-1 for West Ham, 5-1 the draw. Chelsea come into this 4th in the table. Obviously, 5 wins out of 6. They did lose to Manchester City last time out. West Ham are on the slump, one spot above the relegation zone as it stands. 5 defeats out of 6, without a win in 6 as well. Woo! They are looking over their shoulders. So Pellegrini could be out on his ear. The guy from Southampton could be out on his ear. Watford guy could be out on his ear. Everton manager could be out on his ear. Emery could be out on his ear. So many guys under so much pressure at the moment. Well. So what we guys got in the chat, we have a few pickaroonies. Charlie Anderson comes in with a late one with the last one with a 3-0 win for them freaks. Constable's going with a 4-1 win for Chelsea. Jim's going with a 4-1 win as well. Same can be said for LG and Cal with a 4-1 win. Charlie Anderson's going with a 5-0 win though. Big demolition there. O'Leary, Mr. O'Leary, is going with a 3-0 win for Chelsea. Yayan, was that Yayan? I'm going to go with that. Zane B with a 4-2 win for Chelsea. Ultra Omer Mura with a 2-0 win. Icy's gone with a 3-0 win for the Chelseas as well. Brenda Show with a 3-1 win. No one's going for the Hammers. Anxiety Neon with a 1-0 win. Chelsea late winner. Clement with a 3-1 win as well. Thingy Plays has gone with Chelsea as well. Same scoreline, 3-1. And Tammy scoring all 3. Aiden with a 80-45 with a 4-0 win. Holo Vlogs with a 4-0 win as well. I'm just going to pop that bad boy. Goals are coming from Abraham, 2 from Pulisic. For me, what am I going to go with on this bad boy? Did I give? Yeah, I give you all the numbers. A win for West Ham. They are 17th. It could go as high as 11th. That's the problem with the Premier League at the moment. There's a lot of nervous, squeaky bum time because it's so tight. Like I said, a win for Newcastle in 14th. They could go up to 9th. It's so slam-packed, and it might be pushing the panic button too soon. I think Pellegrini's a very good manager. But anyway, they're going to lose this one. Chelsea will take it. 3-0 win in the end at Stamford Bridge. Next up, we have Liverpool up against Brighton. That's right. Can they continue their dominance in the table? Yet to lose. Obviously, Liverpool looking to be the next Invincibles. Will they do it? Put your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. If they will be the next Invincible. Can they out-Invincible Arsenal's Invincibles? They take on Brighton this weekend. This could be a banana skin, you know. Brighton have actually come into this, though, back-to-back defeats. Not looking good for them form-wise. And it's not looking good for them. The last 6 games in all competitions and all venues, losing all 6 to Liverpool. This match last season was just a 1-0. It was only a 1-0 to Liverpool at Anfield. Mo Salah with the goal on the 23rd minute. The bookmakers go 11-2 on for Liverpool, 16-1 for Brighton, 6-1 the draw. What do you got? I'll let you guys still plough through there with the chat. Let's just say a win for Brighton, who come into this 12th, could go as high as 6th. A win for Liverpool will put them on 40 points. And potentially 11 points lead over second place Leicester if everything else beneath them goes completely wrong. But I doubt it. By the way, first name is pronounced like Owen. Good. Thank you. I needed that. Thingy Plays is going with a 4-1 win for the European champions Liverpool. Kosovo with a 3-0 win for Liverpool. LG and Cal with a 2-1 win. They have been lucky, haven't they? They have been very lucky. Guna Guy is going with a 9-0 win for West Ham. He's playing catch up with the last one. Aiden 45 is going with a 2-0 win for the Liverpool, the Reds. Owen is going with a 1-1 draw. A bit of a banana skin there. Fazuma Jala, welcome. 5-1 win for Liverpool. Hello Vlogs with a 2-0 win for Liverpool. Clement Taibi with a 2-1 win for Liverpool. Zane B 4-1. Che Lars late again. I'm going to start after finding you. I'm going to have to start finding you if you show up late again. I'm only messing. Brenda Show's going with a 9-1 win for Brighton. Obviously, he must have a bit of a love for Liverpool. Ain't that right, Brendo? Archie's going with a 2-0 win for the Reds. Youngsy's going with a 5-1 win as well. Che La with a 3-1 win for Liverpool. Anxiety Neon with a 2-0 win. Jim has gone with a 1-1 draw. In fact, he's changed his mind with a 2-1. And Clement's gone with a 2-0 win for Liverpool. Right, I just saw what you did there, Clement, because I just saw your name. Obviously, it's going to be a Liverpool win, isn't it? I'm going big. I'm going 4-0 win. And again, 3 points in the bag. And yes, they will be unbeaten, and they'll be hunting down that invincible record. Next up is the return of Mourinho. That's right, at home. Obviously, he was returned last week against West Ham. Into the Fancy Pants new stadium at Tottenham. Up against Bournemouth this weekend. Now, coming into this, Spurs have actually won 4 of the past 6 games against Bournemouth over recent years, going both home and away. This match last season was a 5-0 win for Pochettino's boys. There's no longer Pochettino's boys, and I'll be surprised it would be a 5-0 win this time around. Goal scores on that day, it was 4 different scorers. Sung Heung-min got himself 2. Eriksson got himself a goal. Mora got himself a goal. And, of course, Harry Kane got himself a goal as well. Bookmakers odds on this one, 4-11 on. 17-4 the draw. 7-1 for Bournemouth. Spuds come into this 10th in the table, 17 points on the board. Just 2 defeats of the past 6, including Pochettino's reign. Obviously, Mourinho started with the winning. Will it be a 100% record for Tottenham as well? Let me give you that. Let me allow that. So, a win for Tottenham could see them rise to 5th in the table. Bournemouth come into this 11th, one place worse off than Spurs. Back-to-back defeats for them. In fact, just 1 win out of 5 for Bournemouth. Rumour has it, or there is a little bit of a rumour, if Silva was to get binned off, Howe or Moyes are lined up at the moment to go in as manager as Everton fans, as Everton coach. Not sure if you should read too much into that, but a win for Bournemouth, they could go up to 5th as well. So both of them duking out for 5th spot. We'll see. We'll see what happens. What you guys got in the chat then? That Constable was going with a 2-1 win for Bournemouth. LG and Cow's going with Spurs, spanking them. Absolutely running riot, 2001. Yerushawan back in the house with a 4-0 win for Tottenham. Aiden's going with a 2-1 win for Bournemouth. He was bucking the trend there. Where are you? I've lost you now. Hello Vlogs with a 2-1 win for Tottenham. Chilas with a 2-0 win for Spurs. Guna Guys going 14-0. Or more like 1-0. For Bournemouth. Obviously, he ain't gonna back the Spuds, is he? Ultra Omer Murat with a 3-0 win for prediction for Liverpool. Sorry, buddy, I missed that. Clement Taibi with a 2-2 draw. Boring 0-0. That's Anxiety Neon. Brenda Show's going with a 4-1 win for the Spuds. Owen Leary's going with a 4-1 win for Spuds as well. Jim Makos going with a 3-0 win. Icey's going with a 2-0 win for Tottenham. Ultra Omer Murat with a 3-1. Fonzu Majala with a 3-2 goal fest in that one. Kane with 1,000 and Son with 1,000 each. Constables, how cannot leave. He's sought after, buddy. He's sought after. He's one of the next best things I want someone else, Brenda Show. Thingy Plays says 2-2. Well, I'm just reading the between the lines. Jaden Cook's coming in there with a 3-1 win for Tottenham. Gonna go with a 2-0 win myself. Obviously, last time we did the prediction show, it was prior to the Mourinho appointment. So this is my first Mourinho prediction. Going with a clean sheet and a 2-0 win for Tottenham. Next up, we do have Southampton. This is the final game on Saturday. They're up against Watford. Must-win zone, this is. Both of these two sides in the drop zone. These two sides in the drop zone. Southampton without a win in 6. Watford, 2 defeats out of 6. Not bad for them. They've turned a corner. Obviously, they did lose last time out against the Freakazoids. A win for Watford could see them go to 18th in the table. A win for Southampton could also see them go to 18th. So they're both trying to get a must-win under their belt. 3 points, massive. Coming into this, though, the last 6 games between the two sides, 2 wins for Southampton, 1 win for Watford, 3 draws along the way. Southampton have actually lost their last 4 home matches in the Premier League. That's a stat for you right there. Coming into this, the bookmakers odds 11-10 for Southampton, 5-2 for Watford, 5-2 the draw on this one as well. Southampton have been losing at both. That's a boring stat. Watford have failed to win 16 of the last 17 matches in the Premier League. So they've just won 1 out of that. Okay, what you guys got in the chat? We got LG and Cow with a 1-1 draw. Clement with a 2-1 win for the Saints. Anxiety and Neon with a 2-1 win for Southampton as well. Edgar Samuel is here in the house. Secret Zane's gone with a 0-0 draw. Constable with a 2-1 win for Watford. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. That's what Chayla with a 0-0 draw. Fonzu Majala with a 2-2 draw. Things He Plays with a 2-1 win for Watford. Ultra Omen Murat with a 2-1. Secret Zane is back in there with a 0-0 draw. Aiden 45 with a 2-1 win for the hosts, which is Southampton. Jim Makos is with a 2-1 win as well. And Youngsy's going to play it safe with a 1-1 draw. For me, I love a bit of Watford, but I'm going to give him a 1-1 draw on this one. Same as Holo Vlogs, same as Youngsy. Brenda Show's going with a 1-0 win for Watford. Oh, I'm not joking. 1-0 win for Southampton as well. And Icy's gone with a 2-1 win for the Saints. So, yeah, I did not see the game. I don't think I even saw the highlights for that for the Arsenal one. But they might be playing amazing, but their results are crap at the moment for Southampton. They need to get the points on the board. It smells like a Sam Allardyce for Southampton, I think, right now. Smells like a Sam Allardyce situation bubbling for the Saints. We'll see. We'll see what happens if that goes down the road. Next up, we go into Sunday's games, and it is Norwich up against the Gooners. That's right. Obviously, Norwich come into this on the back of a win. Arsenal come into this, though. What's their form like? Arsenal's form is actually... it doesn't look good, does it? 5 games without a win. Their last win was back in... give me a minute. 1-0 win against Bournemouth at home. It was a rather less impressive result. The last 6 games, though, between themselves and Norwich has been 0 wins for Norwich, 1 draw, and 5 wins for Arsenal. That is my phone. They're going to have to wait. What have we got here? So this time last season was a 1-0 win for the... in fact, scrap that. This time... The last time that they played in the Premier League, it was at the Carrow Road, was a 1-1 draw. That was back in 2015. The goal scorers on that day, Lewis Graben for Norwich, Mesut Ozil for Arsenal. Don't think Ozil's going to get any game time. Bookmakers odds on this one, 16-5 for the Canaries, 4-5 on for Arsenal, 29-10. The draw. What do we guys got? What do you guys think in the chat? A win for Norwich, who come into this 18th in the table, 10 points on the board. A win would get them out of the drop zone, possibly leapfrogging West Ham. As for Burnley, they're in 8th in the table, and a win for them could see them jump to 5th as well. We do have some picks in the house. I don't know where I left it. I think I'm going to kick it all off with... Youngsy, I think, with a 3-1 win for Arsenal. Elgin Cow's going with a 2-2 draw. Thingy Plays with a 3-2 win for Arsenal as well. Anxiety Neon with a 2-0 win for the Gunners. This is away from home as well. Constable with a 2-2 draw. Aiden 45 with a 3-2 win for the Canaries. Jim Makos with a 1-1 draw. Chayla with a 2-1 win for Arsenal. Ultra Oma Murat with a 1-0 win for Arsenal. Fonzu Majala with a 3-2 win for Norwich. Gooner guy's going with a 2-2 draw, and he's not confident. Secret Zane, Norwich will beat us probably as the players are not playing for the match. We'll talk more about the manager in a minute. Youngsy's gone with a 3-1. Icy with a 2-1 win. Bye-bye Emery. That's what I'm going to lead to. Holo Vlogs with a 2-0 win for Arsenal. Brenda Show with a 3-1 win for Norwich. Clement Taibi with a 3-2 win for Arsenal. Edgar Samuel with a 2-2 draw. And Tharo with a 2-2 draw. That's what I want to talk about. If you are an Arsenal fan, you lose this game. I think he's gone. I think he's out the door. Do you want him gone, or do you want the win? Do you want the win against Norwich and keep Emery, or do you want to lose and get him binned off? Put your comments in the chat there. I want to know what your feelings about this. If you want Emery out and to lose this game. Obviously, you probably want to win and get Emery out, because I think a win keeps him in the job. That's all I'm saying. I think a win and he stays. I think if he doesn't lose this game, he stays. Defeat, he's out. That's my opinion. Anyhow, we're going to plough on forward and take a little look at Wolves up against Sheffield United. Obviously, Wolves are duking it out in Europa League this week up against the impressive Sheffield United. They've taken this Premier League by storm, unbeaten in 6. Just 3 defeats for them all season. Heading into this. Now, this time, the last time that they did play, in fact, so hang on a minute. My prediction is a 2-1 win. Sorry, 2-1 win for Arsenal. I'm going to give it to them. I completely skipped it. Losing Emery out. So that's the people are speaking. Next up, we do have Wolves. Now, they did play each other back in 2018 in Molineux. It was a 3-0 win for Wolves, but it's a different beast nowadays. Neves, Jota and Carvalho, the goal scorers for Wolves on that day. Sheffield United have actually drawn 5 of the last 6 away matches, which is an impressive stat, but Wolves are undefeated in 13 of the last 14 games. But they have Europa League on the table. It's going to keep them busy. Got a lot of players, they'll be tired. Sheffield United probably got a clean run at this. 7 or 8 days run at this game. Bookmakers odds 10-11 on for Wolves, 10-3 for Sheffield United, 12-5 the draw. Smells like a draw, if I'm honest with you. Wolves come into this 5th in the table. Sheffield United is 6th. 1 point separated the two sides. Both sides unbeaten in 6 games at least. So it's very, very tight. A win for Wolves could potentially close it on Champions League spots. A win for Sheffield United could jump to as high as 21 points on the board, and again could possibly leapfrog Wolves at the moment with that. So it's very, very tight between these two sides. If you want to take a look at the last 6 games between themselves at Molineux, it's been 3 wins for Wolves, 0 wins for Sheffield United, 3 draws along the way. So they're unbeaten in 6 against Sheffield United at home. So we got a few in the chat. I don't think he'll go, even if we lose. I'll try and revisit those comments in a minute. But let's get through these here. Anxiety Neil with a 2-0 win for Sheffield United. S. Muric with a 2-0 win for Wolves. Fazumijala with a 2-1 win as well. Holo Vlogs with a 2-1 win for the Blades. Thingy Plays with a 2-0 win for Sheffield United as well. Ultra Omen Murat's going with a 1-0 win for the hosts. Elgin Cow with a 2-0 win for the hosts as well. Guna Guy's going with Wolves. Chila with a 2-2 draw. Tharo with a 2-1 win for Sheffield United. Jim Makos with a 2-2 draw. Youngsley with a 2-0 win. IC's going with a 1-1 draw. Edgar Samuel with a 1-1 draw as well. S. Murat with a 2-0 win again for Wolves. He's coming there for a second time around. So is Youngsley with a 2-2 draw. And Brenda Show with a 4-3 win. 7-goal Barnstormer on this one. For me, going to go with a 3-2 win myself. Anyone else did copy me on this one? I don't think so. I think I'm the only one with a 3-2 win for Sheffield, for Wolves to take it. Next up, we have Leicester City up against Everton. Another game which could decide the future of a manager. And I'm not talking about Rodgers. I'm talking about flipping matey boy Silva at Everton. They look absolutely toothless at the moment, and they are sitting at 16th spot, 4 points above the drop zone. They could get sucked into this. They should have kept the Allardyce. I know they want to swap it for Pretty Football, but Pretty Football doesn't keep you in the Premier League at the moment. Well, it's not guaranteed to keep you in the Premier League. Allardyce keeps you in the Premier League. That's where you should get your shit together. Look what happened to us. We binned off Allardyce and we fell like a stone. Fell like a flipping stone. You don't want to be in that situation. Anyway, the last 6 games between these two sides in all competitions. 3 wins for Leicester, 3 for Everton. This match last season ended up as a 2-1 win for Everton. In fact, it's quite a funny little bit here. When Everton played Leicester at the Goodison, it was a win for Leicester, but when they played at the City Ground or wherever they play, the King Power or whatever it was a win for Everton. So roles are reversed. Leicester have actually kept a clean sheet in their last 4 matches in the Premier League, and they've won their last 5 matches in the Premier League as well. Is that am I reading that right? Leicester unbeaten there. 5-game winning streak for Leicester City. Bookmakers odds on this one, they go 63-100 for Leicester. Red hot favourites on, that is. 3-1 for the draw and 17-4 the victory for Everton. Everton need a win. If they do get a win, they could jump to 9th though. That's how mad it is. They could jump to 9th. Leicester though potentially could close the gap to just 5 points on Liverpool if Liverpool were to slip up against Brighton. We do have some predictions in the chat. We're going to kick it all off with Constable, I think, with a 3-0 win for Leicester. LG Cow with a 6-goal thriller, 4-2 win for Leicester. Estimate with a 3-1 win for Leicester as well. Anxiety Neon, 5-0 win for Leicester. and that will definitely bid him off. I think Guna guys going with the Goodison boys. Everton with a 1-0 win. Chila with a 2-0 win for Leicester. Jim Makos with a 3-1 win as well for the host. Ultra Omamura with a 2-0 win. Stevie Max going with Leicester as well with a 3-1 win. Holo Vlogs with a 5-0 win. Thingy Plays is on 5-1 win, and Youngsley with a 4-1 win. All for Leicester. Fonzu Majala with a 2-2 draw. Doesn't like those Everton bad boys. Icy with a 3-1 win as well for the Foxes. Brenda Show with a 5-2 win as well. 7-goal thriller. He's getting sacked in the morning. Yes, he is. And Brenda Show's going to the match. Edgar Samuel with a 3-0 win as well. Joshua Edwin, same deal, 3-0. Faro as well. And he's thinking Leicester are going to win the Piston League. I don't know about that. I think Liverpool are just too good at the moment. I'm actually going to go with a 3-1 win myself for Leicester on this bad boy. And we're going to wrap it all up with Manchester United up against Aston Villa. That's right. This match will take place late on Sunday. Same score or same kickoff as the Leicester game. The recent games between these two sides, it's actually been 5 wins out of the past 6 games between Man United and Aston Villa. The other one was a draw. The last time they did play at Old Trafford, it was a 1-0 win back in 2016. Rashford with the only goal on 32 minutes. Who was in charge then? Was it a Mourinho game? It might have been a Mourinho game. The last 6 at Old Trafford. It's been 6 wins out of 6 for Manchester United. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since Aston Villa have picked up anything at Old Trafford. Villa have actually lost 5 of their last 6 away matches. And any more? Have I got any more stats for you on that one? Did that change? I don't think it changes. Nah. The bookmakers' odds on this one, they go with United. 47 to 100 on for United. 13 to 2 for Aston Villa to win. 60 to 5 the draw. Man United come into this 9th in the table. A win could go to 5th. That'll get them all pumping, wouldn't they? A win for Villa, though, who are in 15th spot, could go as high as 9th. They could leapfrog United if they get a good goal swing on this one. So, what have we got in the chat? Edgar Samuel kicks us all off with a 2-1 win for United. LG and Cal with a 2-2 draw. Guna Guy's gone with an 8-goal thriller. Woo! That'll be an absolute barnstormer on a Sunday afternoon. 5-3 win for Man United. Constable with a 2-1 win for Villa. Chila with a 3-1 win for United as well. Ultra Omamura with a 2-1 win for United. Icy's gone with a 2-1 win for the Devils as well. Brenda Show with a 3-1 win for Aston Villa. Joshua Edwin's gone for Aston Villa as well. 3-1. Stevie Mack with a 1-1 draw. Fonzuma Jala with a 1-1 draw. Holo Vlogs has gone with a 2-1 win for Villa. Alfonso Fario with a 3-2 win, 5-goal thriller. Villa's favour. Tharo's gone with a 3-1 win for Manchester United. And Jim Makos with a 1-1 draw. For me, what do I say? I'm thinking I'm giving it to United. A convincing 3-0 win at home. Villa are okay. They're not brilliant. I'm not convinced with Villa yet. They can play games. They'll be in much better shape than Fulham did. Obviously, spending a lot of money. I'm comparing them to Fulham because of the money spending. But I think they'll just survive, Villa, in this one. But yeah, that, my friends, is my predictions. Make sure you get your own predictions in the comment section down below in a big bold block so I can feature them next time around. Clement with a 2-2 draw. Just squeezing that bad boy in. If you've got any football-related questions or any questions, I think I had a couple earlier, put them in the comments section or in the chat right here, right now. I'm going to answer them for you right here, right now. But if my predictions were to come true, this is what the table would look like come the end of the weekend. Liverpool will remain top, 8 points clear of Leicester, who will be in 2nd. Manchester City will be in 3rd, and Chelsea 4th. Wolves will be up to 5th. Burnley will be in 6th. Down the bottom, there'll be Watford, Southampton, and Norwich in the relegation spots. And actually, a little bit of a gap possibly breaking apart here. So tight within the thing. Bournemouth double house playing. He needs to stay for them to get better. He would. So yeah, that concludes my predictions. Let me get out of this little tight box. Somebody asked me when did I start YouTube. I did start YouTube back in about 2014. It was been a completely different change of approach from my YouTube. It was all about my cat, Cass the cat, back in the day. So she kicked us all off with World Cup predictions, and since then it's kind of evolved into this. And I do like it. So what will happen to the table by the end of the season? But I don't think Wolves and Wolves might be in the top 6, maybe the top 7. Burnley will be drift off to mid-table. Brighton will get down towards the bottom of the table as well. Sheffield United, I think they'll do okay. Top 10 will probably be about right. Spurs will climb the table as well. Arsenal and Man United, I have no idea. Chelsea will probably be in the thick of things as well. I don't think Liverpool will out-invincible Arsenal, but do you think they will be invincible? Do you think they'll go the season unbeaten? Is Leicester in the title race as they've only a game per week? That's a good point. It's a very good point. I don't think they're in the title race. I think they're 100% in the Champions League race. I think they could finish 3rd, easy. Napoli to win. I love Liverpool. Well, thank you, Brendo, for that bit of information. But yeah, so So I think Leicester will be in the top 4 for quite. I think they're quite. The only thing that could probably stop them is injuries. I think they've got a cracking first 11, maybe a good first 15. But any key injuries to a Schmeichel or something like that, then you're clutching at straws a little bit. Vardy's goals are very important. I don't think they have another talisman who will score a bucket load of goals. So keeping him in good shape, keeping Schmeichel in good shape at the back, then they could be in the thick of things. And they've got a great midfield to create chances. They just need somebody like Vardy to stick it in the back of the net. Doesn't look like any questions for me. I'm going to get out of here. I've got a busy couple of days ahead of me. I'm going to be hitting the road in about a couple of hours. So I've got to pack the truck, get that bad boy loaded. Leicester are still above Manchester, still a minute. So yeah, I'll be back again. I think the next prediction show live will be the Premier League, the next Premier League one, which will be back probably Tuesday next week. The next Championship show will be recorded. That's right. We've already done the live predictions yesterday for or Sunday or whenever it was for the Championship. The next batch will be recorded because I will be in a place that has zero to very little internet. Anyway, folks, I'm going to get out of here. Make sure you smash the thumbs up while you're here. There's 31 of you guys here, so I expect at least 31 thumbs up at least. And if you are new, make sure you smash that subscribe. New predictions every single week. Lots of football stuff on the channel. I'm going to get out of here until I see you all again very, very soon. Enjoy your Thanksgiving if you do that. I'm going to be enjoying the turkey. You know, I'm just going to be greedy. Anyway, I'll see you all next time around. Ciao for now. And I'm going to roll this VT, this outro somewhere. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.